Hi, my name's Leela, and I'm here with my boyfriend Ashton, and we're going to be talking about the nightlife of Milwaukee.
Woo!
And our experience in it. So I'm just going to be asking some questions, and we're going to talk about it.
Sounds good.
How would you describe the vibe of Milwaukee's nightlife?
I would say it's very fun. I think that it is hands down like the best city to go out in Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and I've very much enjoyed it.
And there's always something happening, I feel like.
Every day, honestly.
Everywhere you look, I feel like, when you're out.
Everywhere. Every weekend.
Every weekend, without a doubt.
52 weeks a year.
Exactly.
Okay.
How has your relationship with the nightlife scene in Milwaukee changed over time?
For me personally, I feel like I was going to the same bars repetitively,
Yeah.
and it was fun for the time being, but I think as I got I would say the courage to experience newer places and just
Yeah.
free will and just doing whatever.
Yeah.
It's honestly been fun. I've had a fun time seeing all the different cultures and environments in the different bars, because each one has its own little spice to add to Milwaukee, I feel like.
It sure does. Yeah, all of them have such a different vibe, I feel like.
They're unlike personalities.
Yeah, they really do.
So.
Do you think nightlife plays a role in building community? If so, how?
I would say for me, when I was younger, yes.
Yeah.
And the sense of making new friends and stuff, and of course, I met you.
Yeah.
At a bar.
We met at a bar.
Yeah, that was a sense of community there,
Yeah.
But I would say not as much now, just because that's just not where I am in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have a fun time, which can still be community, just building my relationships with my friends more.
Yeah, and I feel like that is the community you build
that's
through
my community.
Going out.
Yeah.
In some aspect. Yeah, and I feel like as you almost spend more time in the bar scene, you almost are, I feel less inclined to go off and meet new people because you already have your people.
Yeah. Exactly. And you're not as new to the area,
Yeah.
You become familiar.
Yeah. And I feel like when you first start going, it's so stimulating, and you want to talk to everyone, meet everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and it just changes
Definitely.
throughout going there over time. How do you think LGBTQ people feel in Milwaukee's nightlife?
For me personally, I think that I just haven't been to LGBTQ bars.
Yeah.
Because this is not what I want to go to,
Yeah.
It's just not the bars I'm going to.
Yeah.
But from the LGBTQ people that I have seen at the bars that we go to, I feel that they do have a good time. They're with their people and stuff.
Of course.
I will say that I have been in the experiences of when maybe they haven't had such a good time, and people are just mean, kind of.
Yeah, people being rude.
Yeah, just rude.
And uncalled for, I feel like. It's
very,
just
very.
It's just rude, yeah. But I feel in Milwaukee's nightlife, there is such a place for LGBTQ.
A very large
plus,
place.
In Walker's Point. I live in Walker's Point, and there are so many bars, I feel like.
Yeah.
We haven't personally, gone and experienced them, but
No.
I heard so much about it, and, people
it's
say it's great.
It's a big, scene, I feel like. Here.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I think
there is a big community for it.
No, yeah. And Milwaukee's very, LGBTQ friendly, I feel like.
I feel like that, too, for the most part.
Yeah.
I feel like you can obviously come across people that are rude, but,
yeah, I feel
for the most part, I feel like it's pretty, accepting, but, we just can't speak of it in our own experience.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say, but from what we know.
Pretty big.
Yeah. How accessible is nightlife in Milwaukee for different age groups, income levels, and neighborhoods?
I think Milwaukee's nightlife is very, very broad and in a good way, because you have the very high end bars and
Yeah.
Nightclubs to go to, and you have the very low bars
Axles.
Axles and I feel a lot of those there's just bars for underage people.
Yeah, I feel there is a lot of that, and maybe as you get older, you go to nicer places almost.
Yeah, and even when you're under 21, there's bars you can go to, such as Miramar and
and Room 7. So I feel there is such a big place for all different age groups.
Mm-hmm. I feel Milwaukee's a pool, and it has its own segments of bars.
Yeah, what we just said is Room 7 in Miramar, and you can go there underage and like not drink but still get the environment of like a
experience
club
of it.
and like going out, but it's just not like you're not drinking. And different neighborhoods, I feel like that's kind of hard to say because we haven't like necessarily gone into like a ton of different neighborhoods to like
say
like go to bars. But like from what we do know, there is so many different kinds of people.
No, definitely. I feel like as we get older, we will maybe touch on those things. But I just feel like we are comfortable where we are going now, and it's fulfilling and it's fun.
As we like experience more and just try new places, we will.
Okay.
And then, how can the nightlife scene continue to support local art, music, and community?
I mean, right off the bat, we have like Red Rock. They do like live bands every Friday.
Which is so nice, and I feel like supports so many people.
Mm-hmm. And
DJs, like we know like some DJs, and they get to like play at all different bars in Milwaukee, and I feel like
most bars have DJs, and there's so many bars. So
I feel like there is a large way to support people, and then
the art, I would say like even like what's the bar we like to go to? At Elwood's, it's like not just like the paint, like they have posters there, and they have like, for me when I went, I saw that it was a band that I like listened to, and they're from like the 80s, and they had like a poster of when they came to like this like place. Which is like really cool, and you get to see the art of it, and like their bathrooms. Explicit stuff in it, but it's just like interesting that's their art that they have in there. Because it is like it's a little like, oh, what's going on, but like it's
like
still
explicit.
Pretty, like,
but it's still like, cool. Like it's like
like what other bar has
interesting, and I feel like it's like the bar's culture, and each bar has their own culture, and like it's just like cool to compare.
And even look at camp. All the graffiti like in the bathroom.
And like that's a sports bar.
But that's just the vibe they're going for. Like
so it's just like targeted towards certain people, which is like just fun to explore all the new places. Okay, now I want to talk about some of our favorite places and what they're known for.
Okay.
So let's start with water.
Water.
The Harp.
The Harp. I like it. It has outdoor. Chill like inside kind of, but it's still loud when you want it to be in like the dance floor. You
can like go into it, I feel like, as much as you want, like in the loudness.
But just as fast you can step out.
You can like step away and like have a conversation and like chill with your friends. Or like meet somebody. If you want to.
Red Rock.
Red Rock is fun because we're from the country, so it's fun.
It gives it a little taste of like home, honestly. Like it's country music. People wear their boots there, like.
Which is so fun. And, like, they have that live music on Friday, which is also so fun.
And they got a rodeo bowl there. Electronic rodeo bowl.
There's a lot to do there, I feel like. And it's pretty big, but it's also packed, I feel like, a lot of the time, which makes it feel, like, full. And there's that outside area, too, which is fun.
And a little fireplace out there.
And then, where else do we like?
There's Brady.
We like...
I mean... I'm a fan of Garage. I know you haven't been there yet. I just haven't been with you there. But it's very fun. Like, you get a very nice outside. I feel like that's, like, the most, like, known bar for their outside place.
Really?
And they have, like, another bar that's connected. I think it's Hi-Hat, I want to say. And you can, like, walk in between them. And it's, like, a chiller vibe. But then Garage is, like, turned up, kind of. But you can step outside and, like, be away. And there's fires out there.
Which is so nice.
And an outside like bar. That's almost like a little tiki bar.
Interesting. I feel like I've never been, but I've heard so many good things about it. I feel like another good place is St. Bibbs.
St. Bibbs is fun.
Our friends really like going there.
Yeah.
It's really like, what's the word? The music?
It's EDM.
Yeah, it's EDM music, which I'm not personally a huge fan of, but it's
an interesting, like, crew.
It is.
Crew people that
and
go
it's
there.
Decorated fun. Like, the culture there is cool.
Like it's like kind of like grunge EDM. Like, I'm in like Europe, I feel like, honestly.
That's
what I feel
really?
Like. Yes.
I've never thought of it like that,
it's
but
blue,
I see that.
It's blue. There's like the two angels up there.
Yeah.
Like the front, and like, I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. So this is our experience of Milwaukee's nightlife. We have lots of fun. All the time. So thank you for listening to us talk about it.
And I hope to experience a lot more.
Bye.
Bye.